Welcome to Detroit, Motor City, and I'll tell you what all these racers are raving about is how great this dirt is. They're happy to be out of Florida for one reason, maybe not for the weather, but they love this dirt. Supercross hits downtown Detroit. My gosh, not something you see every day. We're a long way from KTM headquarters in Temecula. What happened to warm California, warm Anaheim? Oh my gosh, what happened to Tampa? Oh. Yeah, take a look at this, guys. This is a pretty good sign. We're in Detroit where it's 12 degrees in, I guess, the pits. I guess this is called the pits out here. From 89 to 98. That was the fastest man in Detroit. Let's see who the fastest man in Detroit is today. I am so intrigued. What is the fastest way around here? Up high on the full turn or cut it inside? 3 different lines developing right now. 3 ride. Oh my. Welcome to Ford Field. Is it strange at all going from sunny Tampa to up here to frozen Detroit in 1 week?
Strange, no, but I'm not a fan of this cold.
I'm just curious where they're going to wash the bikes. What a difference a week makes. What's up, Supermotocross fan? How you doing? We're not in Tampa anymore. We're not in Anaheim. We're not in San Diego. Take a look at this. Yeah, the white stuff, the snow. We are here in Detroit, legendary Ford Field. That's the one and only Barry Sanders. He was one of the fastest men ever. We'll see who the fastest man is this weekend at a very, very different round. A lot of people unsure why Feld decided to run this race this time of year, but there's a lot to talk about. We're gonna go check out 250 practice, 450 practice. We're gonna take a walk around the pits. Things are way different there. Remember, closed to the fans. And I'm also hearing no washing bikes. It's so cold. It's a balmy 12 degrees. The bikes would freeze. I thought maybe there was a bay set up inside. That's not the case. So we're gonna give you a lowdown on everything. Sit back, relax, and come with me. Quite a sight. Quite a difference a week makes. Oh yeah. Supercross in February in the Midwest. Team Pro Circuit Kawasaki over here. So take a look, just talk to the quad lock team. They're gonna be working mostly inside, but also out of the back. So there is a little bit of space here. But it's terribly inconvenient for a lot of these teams, but hey, it's still Supercross. I'm still in a good mood. I'm still excited to see it. All these fans in Detroit that are freezing cold, they have nothing else to do, are gonna be able to come down here and enjoy motorcycles. Let's get down on the floor and check out practice. I gotta say, this place is awesome. I'm so impressed with the stadium. I gotta give you an aerial view. Check it out. Very cool. Maybe cold outside as well, but it's very comfortable in here.
It's a little too cold for me.
All right, does anything change with your ritual or your warm-up when it's this cold?
No, not really. Just need to get the blood flowing and try and stay warm while we're down here so when we get on the track, don't have to warm up.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Of course, you are here amongst the legends. That is for sure. Get a look around Ford Field and find out how these teams are adapting. The pits are closed to the fans. No washing motorcycles this weekend. Lots of ice, lots of snow, and a technical, tricky track. Let's go. Chance, great to see you. How you feeling now that you've had a race back?
Feeling good. More normal on the bike for sure. Yeah, just got to put some laps in this week, and yeah, excited for this weekend.
What are you seeing out there when you turn around? Is this going to be one of the fastest Supercross tracks that we see all year?
I don't think so. I think it still looks pretty tight. Lap time isn't super long, kind of like last weekend. So yeah, I don't think the track's gonna be very fast. There's gonna be fast sections for sure, but I think it's gonna be kind of like last weekend where there's some fast, some slow. So.
Hardy, great to see you. Congratulations, 13th in Tampa. How you feeling this week?
Feeling good. I think it was a great start. Track was really technical, but I'm happy to be here, and I think hopefully we can climb on the board.
Well, big congratulations on Tampa. What was your practice week like this week?
Yeah, just hitting my marks, doing my thing. We had two good days of riding. Worked on a few things. Coming in here, feeling good, so ready for it.
Does it feel any different coming in with the red plate? Is there any type of mental boost? Can you ride momentum in this sport?
I mean, you always want to try to, don't you? But I've been around long enough to know that each day you got to take it as it comes, and anything can happen. So I'm here to execute each lap, and each time I get out there. And okay, alrighty. So yeah, getting ready, going ready to go do some presto riding, but feeling good.
Good luck. Grant, great to see you. What's your impression of this racetrack so far?
So far, so good. Looks, I mean, like a typical Detroit track. Talking to the track crew a little bit, they said the dirt's holding up, better than it did last year. So might be a little hard back in some spots, but looking good.
Up and away with a triple. Wow. That could be the fast line through here. I don't see anybody else doing it just yet. Inside up forward that time. Maybe he didn't like what he felt. Trying to figure it out. He's close. This is definitely a technical section right now. I don't see anybody getting it 100% clean. Check this out. Some of them trying this inside line. Let's see if Max goes inside this time. That's what's so cool about these behind the scenes videos, guys. A lot of experimentation. As you can see, this rhythm section right here is going to be very tricky, very challenging. Also, great job out there, these teammates learning. So it's good news and bad news for the fans of Detroit to have a Supercross race here in February. The good news, what the heck else are you going to do here in Detroit in February? The Lions are done. We know they're out of it. The bad news, the pits are closed. And that is one of the most special experiences at a Supercross race. If you were in Tampa last week, you know, it was an amazing pit party. Maybe you were in Anaheim. They have a great pit party there. Here, the pits are closed. And most of these teams will be working out of the trucks. You staying warm, sir? How about it? We're not in Tampa anymore, are we? We are not in Tampa. And it could get even a little more chilly because I think we got a snowstorm expected. Shout out to the Monster Energy Kawasaki team. But if there's an appropriate flavor for Monster here this weekend for Monster Energy Supercross, it is the white Arctic Blast on this balmy 12-degree day. What do you think is the biggest challenge out there on this course?
Haven't really got to look at it, but this long rhythm behind me, probably. There's probably a couple different rhythms, option lines you can do through there that could be pretty close in time. So I guess we'll see tomorrow during qualifying.
So finally, you find yourself in a bit of a strange position here, teammate-wise. I understand you're the only rider under the tent this weekend?
Yep.
Is it weird not having your teammates around with the unfortunate injuries? Is it strange being the only guy under the tent?
Not really, because it's during race day. It's honestly like two different teams almost. The 450 guys are doing their own thing, 250 guys do their own thing. So, yeah, I mean, with Joe not being here, that's the only difference it is honestly during Supercross. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still business, it's still work. I'm here, you know, trying to get a job done. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that they're not here, but overall, like, it doesn't change anything.
When you say typical Detroit track, how would you describe typical Detroit track?
Normally, from my experience anyway, it starts off, you know, pretty ruddy in the first few practices, and then, you know, by the night show, it gets super hard pack and slick. Last year, it seemed to not get any hard slick spots because of, you know, the weather and stuff. So, might get back to the soft in practice, hard in the night show.
You know, you're showing you got the speed. What's it take to break through that next level and hopefully get that support you're looking for?
I think being consistent, I think climbing on the board a little bit will help. And, you know, I'm really happy with where we started, and I think we can build from here.
What's your biggest wish list item? If you could have one thing right now to help your program, what would you pick?
I think I want to be in the top 8. I think that would pay all the hard work we all been doing this preseason, these years, and I think that would make me happy.
Good luck. And now it is time for the 450s practice number 1. Let's bring them out. out, guys. Ford Field. Not the normal way we'll see these trucks pit. Normally they're open so they can put their canopies up, but no need here. And I gotta shout out my man, Aaron Kennard. He is not Trey's Kennard brother. Trey is your brother, right? There we go. I gotta ask you though, Aaron, you're from California. What do you think about Supercross in 12 degrees? Thumbs down. Thumbs down from Aaron Kennard, all right. Yeah, we're not real sure what to make of it. It's cold, it's freezing cold. And as you can see, there's that closed pit area that I was talking about. Team KTM rolling in. Probably not your typical sight here in Detroit of what you see somebody wheeling around. Very cool though. You staying warm, sir?
Yeah, man.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Where do you guys wash the bikes in this weather?
They're saying no washing.
No washing?
No.
Wow. Uh-oh. Oh. There you go. Gate was coming open. So
Towards town, we're just gonna wipe and hope for the best.
does that make your job a lot tougher?
No, I'm good at wiping down.
Okay.
Brush and a rag, I'm all right.
Where are you from?
Pennsylvania.
Where at?
Between Philadelphia and Allentown.
All right, so you're used to this weather, but
That's right.
not our typical Supercross weather, huh?
No, it's not. But hey, we're pretty tough out of PA, so we'll make the best of it.
Good luck to you this weekend.
Thank you.
It's Jason Shelley, Bryson's dad, out here getting it done, but my goodness, it's cold. What is the fastest way around here? Up high on the full turn or cut it inside? 3 different lines developing right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 lines. Max does. I see 4 different lines, and Max has tried all of them. He looks really, really smooth. tell you what, this kid has his head screwed on right. He's disciplined. He's going to be a big factor this year in 250 East. Strange sequence there, guys. I'm not 100% sure what happened. If you have any ideas, if you know what happened, let me know down below in the comments. What a difference a week makes. No sound check for the AMA here this week. They're just worried about shoveling snow and staying warm. Alpine Stars had to deal with some snow over here as well. Legendary Ford Field. We got the Lions, we got the home of the Tigers, and we got a lot of snow. Got her warmed up?
Yeah, man, that's right.
There we go. We're not in Florida anymore, are we?
No, we're not.
We're not in Florida. A lot of people wish we were, but we do have one of the greatest running backs of all time, the man Barry Sanders. Some racers are wondering why Feld decided to come to Detroit in February. Kind of interesting that this round is situated right between Tampa and Dallas after that West Coast swing, but nonetheless, it's going to add for some serious intrigue and storylines. Supercross hits downtown Detroit. Man, I'm gonna tell you too, I can barely use my phone. My hands are numb. If you've never been this type of weather, you gotta experience it sometime. And I'm a Pittsburgh boy, I should be used to this, but you get used to living down in Florida for a few weeks, that's for sure. Here come the 450s. It is round number 6 of the Supermotocross World Championship. That's right, here comes your final 450 practice, your track preview here at Detroit Motor City, home of the Detroit Lions. What a beautiful facility it is. We saw the 250s use a lot of different lines. There's 4 different lines developing. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Here we go, guys. So count, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Seen a lot of creativity here. It's very technical but there are multiple options through. Some people taking the inside. I would say that appears to be one of the best ways through right now. Some people actually tripling on top of the tabletop. Let's see what happens here. For those you wondered, we're hoping Malcolm Stewart would be out here, not in this section. They have to spread the love when it comes to press day. Not exactly sure how that selection process works. Most of these riders want the track time. Looked really fast in the 250s. The inside that time. Smooth and fast. I'll tell you one thing all these riders seem to love about Detroit is the dirt quality here. Absolutely love it. There's a lot of ways through this rhythm section. Seems like everybody's trying a little something different out there, trying to gain an edge. I conducted some interviews, pre-ride. Oh my! Exactly what I was going to say. Some of these racers talked about how technical this track is. 364 coming up short. If you ask me, this is where the race is going to be won or lost, this section right here. So many different options and so easy to make a mistake. I'm not seeing anybody triple anymore. I've seen some guys triple. Such a cool venue. This is huge. Is this where Hogan slammed Andre in front of 93,000? No, that was the Pontiac Silverdome. But this is where they just played a playoff game not long ago. I gotta say, very impressed with Ford Field. Whoa. Oh my. I think the 364 is still having some trouble out there. racers pull off early, maybe a problem with the bike. Guy's gonna keep riding.
This is the different line selection I was talking about earlier on. Stay with us because we'll try to catch some of these riders after this session and get their impression of this very tricky rhythm section.
Definitely not a section to take lightly, that is for sure. And I do believe that is it for the 72. Out there. How about it, guys? What a session. Let me know your thoughts on this track down below. Much more technical than I thought. Yes, they do have some sand over there. They laughed. They said, we didn't bring the sand from Florida. Maybe they did bring it from Florida. Who knows? If you watched last week, you know some of that sand created havoc, and it will be used again here in Detroit, Motor City, round number 6 of the Supermotocross World Championship. Rodriguez, let's hope everything is okay with him. Good, man. What'd you think out there? How'd it go?
It was fun, a lot of fun. Always a good time. We're out here in press. Dirt, a lot of traction right now. Curious to see how it is tomorrow, but we're having fun.
You know, this section right here looks so tricky, and it looks like there's so many options. What's your strategy? What did you feel comfortable with?
Yeah, I tried a little bit of both. Obviously, your tendency is to go outside. Feels good to kind of double in or come in with a little speed, but I could see because of it being like that tight 180, maybe an inside race line developed. So I'm going to try a little bit of both. I tried a few options out there, and I feel pretty good.
Excellent, man. Good luck to
Thank
you.
you so
Wish
much.
you all the best.
Appreciate it.
A-Rod did it like.
Well, you heard it right from his mouth. Tristan Lane trying to figure out that tricky rhythm section. And that is what I have told you is so valuable about press day, about media day. It's extra track time. Okay, this track will change. They'll get to walk it later on tonight. Of course, we've got official qualifying and practice on Saturday, but press day is important.
Give away some entry and then concentrate on middle out. Yeah, because right now, because it was rutted, watching you, I don't know that you had enough like middle out right because I know you definitely right. I don't think it's exciting to Sonic. Right.
Not wrong.
One thing I did try, I don't know if you
See you tomorrow.
Hey, great job out there. What'd you think of that tricky rhythm section?
Man, it's a little tricky, yeah. It's the pockets are really tight, so it's kind of wants to throw you a little bit like that. I actually had a little tip over in that corner. I feel like an idiot, but yeah, it's pretty good.
It happens.
Yeah.
What do you like better? Inside, outside, middle?
I think inside's slower. I think outside's faster, going 2, table 1, 3, 2. I mean, some of the guys I think were going 3 on, but you ain't catching me going 3 on. That's pretty big.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Logan Care now, another one to watch, that's for sure. And did I mention this track will change? They're changing it right now. Racers will appreciate this. There was a few times in Tampa where they had some nice lines dug in, and here comes the Dirt Works crew right over a sand berm. We're like, no, 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 no. Keeps them guessing, keeps them on their toes. Part of it is necessary maintenance, but part of it is really changing the complexion of this course. Here's a closer look at some of the sand that I was telling you about. Not running it on press day, but it will be in full effect for the race, and it should make things very, very interesting. There's the merch man, and take a look at this place. This is cool. Wow. I've been to a lot of ballparks and football stadiums, but I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever been anywhere this big outside of the old Georgia Dome. Wow. Guess wait till we get to Jerry's World next week. Home of the Lions. But more than anything, you come out here to the Midwest, you come out here to Motor City, Detroit, it's freezing, it's cold. One of the storylines is a bunch of racers not exactly sure why they run this round in between Tampa and Dallas, including yours truly, because it is so cold. Maybe it will give fans something to do. I can tell you that, coming from Pittsburgh, there wasn't a lot to do in the winter. They would fill this place. The only downfall is, what about the pits? What about sound test? They're waiving sound tests, I understand. They're not dealing with that this weekend. But here's one thing I want to show you that they love about the Midwest. Look at how primo this dirt is. Absolutely perfect. You didn't see much of this in Florida. You didn't see much of this in California. This is good old Midwest dirt right here. That's right, they may love the dirt, but I don't think they love the snow. That is your full tour here, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you check out everything we're doing on this channel. We've been to just about every single round. We've got another video up as well that you don't want to miss. And of course, check out everything we do over on Cycle Drag. Really appreciate you guys. Subscribe for more. We got much more coming from Frozen Detroit. Leave your thoughts down below. Let me know if you're coming to any races this year, if you've ever been to this race, and who your pick is to win the championship in the 450s and 250s. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Subscribe in the middle from Detroit. You know, if there's anything fast motorcycles, Racing Jack has got your back.